Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of what we're calling Album Pedal Club, where we do honest reviews and you hear unedited tones. This week we decided we're going to do some budget pedal review. So we went on Amazon and found some things that looked fun. It just so happened that it made sense to get a series of pedals. So we have three here. We have the Horse Overdrive. We have the Monkey Leon Drive. And we have the Cattle Fuzz, and they're by Azor, A-Z-O-R, which from what I could find is a sub-brand of Kaline, or Kaline, one of the two, however you say that. We got a fuzz, what I'm assuming is a distortion, and then a light overdrive. At the time of purchase, these were all between $20 and $30. That probably will vary, but we'd left one of them sort of packed. This one. So we could do a little bit, show you how they came in. Taped, just open it up. And they are strapped in foam. Some of them came with Velcro, some of them didn't, which I guess is par for the course for $20. The first thing you will probably notice, well maybe not if you don't have context, they are kind of small. They kind of are, like 3/4 size almost?
About, yeah, or like maybe 7/8.
But it's really interesting. They're not a mini pedal, but they're not full size either. Probably should mention we're running the Greta this week instead of the Micro Dark, just to do something different. It's a little 2-watt tube amp head thing. It's got a 4-inch speaker, but we're running into the Celestion loaded cab like normal. What do you think? Most to least?
Probably. That sounds the most fun.
Well, that's neat. So there's a power LED as well, so you know when it's on. There's a second one on the board in there. Nice feeling foot switch. See what Azor has to say. Absolutely nothing useful. All pedals are designed with the Oriental Zodiac elements and the Western guitar music. The sound is outstanding and the real bypass. All effect pedals are made of hard aluminum alloy. Enjoy the sound entertainment brought to you by Azor pedals.
Heck yeah. Oh,
here we go. Silicone type fuzz based on the classic fuzz. It's got 3 knobs. That means it's probably a Big Muff. Ooh, that's weird.
What?
On every other Big Muff I've ever had, the tone has been on the bottom, not over here. So that's going to melt my brain. But let's set it like I would normally set a Big Muff. It's pretty hairy for it's definitely a muff.
Yeah.
It leans more towards the more modern muff derivatives. It's not like a Russian or something like that that's low output. With the fuzz as low as it is, it does. It do.
It fuzzes, and for $20 it doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, and it's not built bad. The size is weird, but it's not that weird.
No. It's just not what we're used to. But I'm excited to see how the other ones sound, because you could realistically make a board up entirely out of these pedals, and it is the norm.
Right. If we're going from least or most to least, next is probably the Monkey.
Woo!
And I have absolutely no idea what a Leon Drive is, but we're here to figure that out for your sakes, so that you don't have to guess. Wow, it's got some push. Definitely doing something.
Oh yeah. It's got that little bit of bite. This is a very mild distortion, though.
Well, it's on low.
Oh, yeah. Let's crank it.
It's fairly transparent. That's using that word usually in guitar pedals. If you're talking about a transparent drive, you're talking about something that doesn't color the overall EQ structure too much. It didn't pump a bunch of mids in as soon as I did that.
No.
Which usually means it'll work well with a lot of amps. If it works with the Greta, it's going to work with almost anything. That's essentially a Tweed Champ with a 2-watt output stage instead of a 5.
Yeah, this is weird. It's cool. I like it.
It's not
sounds good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Monkey drive.
That is one thing I will say. These all have killer graphics.
Oh yeah.
In like the strangest way. The theming is fun based on the kind of the calendar. I think that at one point there might have been 12 pedals in the line, one for every month.
Think so.
So that leaves us to the Horse Overdrive, which horse is kind of a misnomer because it has a unicorn on it. Let's clean. It's literally not doing anything with that guitar. I mean, I can hear it attempting to do something, but
yeah,
it's just not doing anything, like, at all. Neat enough.
I think this pedal may just be a bust. That didn't do too much with everything cranked to 10.
I think that's a dud. I don't think that pedal works.
Yeah, I think this pedal is just a touch screw.
It's really interesting because I think this pedal's actually broken.
Yeah, that one's for sure not working.
If it's not, that's pretty sad. The other two don't sound bad.
No, not at all.
The fuzz is actually a pretty good sounding big muff for the money.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Leon drive actually was very good amp sounding overdrive, very Marshall-y kind of stuff going on. Full working tone sweep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we realized that maybe the Greta was running at such a low volume that it was unhappy taking drive, and yeah, that's exactly what was going on.
Yeah, we weren't disappointed, but we knew something wasn't quite right with at least the two of these pedals. So we wanted to throw them through our orange Micro Dark and give them another shot.
Yeah, the Micro Dark's just going to be the thing from here on out. We've learned our lesson, we experimented, and we're back to the tried and true Micro Dark that still needs reverb. All right, you want to hit them with some clean-ish? Then we'll do a low gain. It's much happier.
Yeah.
We should probably say a couple words about the fact that it's a lot more amp-like now. We can definitely hear that it's functioning as a British flavored gain device. You know, I don't.
Another one.
Yeah, I still don't know what pedal it's based on, but if I had to guess, they were shooting for something more like JTM, and then on the high, it's probably something more like JCM or more of your Marshall modern kind of tone, you know, kind of a vintage and then a modern here is kind of what I would think. Because it even tightens up.
Yeah.
A little bit in the high mode. It's not just, at least that's what my ears heard. I don't know. The Micro Dark has a habit of just making things sound good.
Significantly better sound than on the Greta.
Let's give the cattle its due. As me and my love have a Superman style fight. You know, I'm not entirely convinced it's a big muff.
No.
Now that I can hear it better, I actually think it's...
That's fudge facey to me.
Yeah, or you know, something like a tone bender-ish, you know, more of a vintage fuzz. Because it's not adding bass. Yeah, I don't think it's a fuzz face. It's too good to be a fuzz face. It's probably something with clipping diodes or something. Yeah. So news, not a big muff. Now I'm really curious as to what it's based on, because most of your inexpensive 3-knob fuzzes are either a big muff or a fuzz face.
Yeah. I like it though, and I will say, without a doubt, these are definitely now worth $20 to $30.
Yeah,
It was iffy before, but now these are worth it. Minus, we still do have a dud. That one was dead.
Well, it's just not.
Maybe.
It's not doing anything.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple pots that got
desoldered,
or just in shipping just wore out or something. Mm-hmm. That's kind of the thing. You know, you're always going to get what you pay for. With pedals, I would always say buy used over something else, but we have a problem where the used market is kind of imploding currently. But I would always recommend buying something that's used or saving up and buying something better if you don't want to do that. But that being said, these are not bad pedals. If you're just looking to experiment with some tone, I wouldn't be scared to put these on a board for a small gig, but I would not take them on tour. I mean, that's to be expected for $30.
pretty much.
All right, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. Give us comments if you want to see specific pedal stuff, specific guitar stuff, or anything really to do with music. We're here. We're here for it. We're always looking for new ideas. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.